quiet today.
Ready? TMTU.
TMTU family.
What up? What up?
What's up?
Hey, hope that Thanksgiving was great.
Yeah.
Christmas about to be greater. Let's go right now. Pellegrino. Got to be one of our sponsors. You ready? TMTU.
TMTU.
Hey, what's up? What's up? So good to see y'all again. Well, right after Thanksgiving, we know you gained about 3 to 10 pounds, such as we did. Yeah, but you back for a little bit more. So, hey, before we go any further, make sure you like this, share this, send this to somebody, man. We always having a good time. You should be sharing Jolly and Holly stuff.
It's a jolly Holly Christmas.
Yeah. You see, we rocking the red. It's really for the blood of Christ.
Exactly.
Yeah. But Merry Christmas to y'all. Hey, so I guess today we're going to recap, right?
Yeah.
December is here already.
Yeah, it's the last year. Can you believe that?
December already.
2024
already.
is about to get up out of here.
Hey, big ups to y'all. Yeah. Here's to you. 2024.
Yeah, 2024. So yes, we just thought we would go ahead and just, you know what? We just listen. I'm back to work now for everybody on my end. So yeah, I work for every bit of my money, like Donna Summer. She worked hard for the money, so you better treat her right.
Yeah.
So that was me today. So we just gonna just have a little conversation, you know, just kind of like go back over what we did over the year, and then I do want to say that next year, 2025, we're trying to revamp or overhaul the marriage tune-up, if you will. So you know, new intro, everything. Right. We trying to come out. We trying to come new in 2025. We're gonna keep it alive. We're gonna be live all the way live in 25.
Okay.
So yes, we trying to just do some, you know, some revamping and, you know, just kind of, you know, come hard next year. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's like I told our producer that I'm gonna come hard. We're gonna come hard for the marriage tune-up next year, because we got to tune some marriages up one discussion at a time in 2025. So that's what we're gonna do. Do you have to make that face like that though?
Just saying.
Okay. But anyway, all right. So like he said, we're just gonna go. We're gonna just do a quick year-end review of the things that we talked about already. Might ask a few questions or whatever, and you know, we're gonna get out of here. Yeah.
Let it flow.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let it flow. All right. So that's real quick. But you know what? What do we always say, babe? Like this video.
Yeah. Fully time. I said that.
Did you say that already?
I ain't mad at you though. Hey, subscribe,
trust somebody, share.
More, stop shacking up with us and subscribe.
Yeah,
put that ring on it.
Did you say that already for real?
Yeah, I already said that.
Dude, stop. Okay,
it's all good though.
Okay.
Hey, people need to hear it again.
Say it again. Okay.
Like it, share it.
It's that. Shout out to Tabitha Brown. Yeah. It's that mini pearl. I'm trying to tell you, it's that mini
pearl. The marriage tune hyphen up.
Okay. All right. So let's start off with January. We came in hot. 2024 January is the best month of the year because it's my birthday month. It's my birthday month. So January 27th is my birthday. Anyway, so we came in. We talked about executing. You know, every year, every beginning of the year. And matter of fact, we got to start thinking about what our word is going to be for 2025. And so we came out with our word being execute. So we talked about in January, top of the year, we start talking about what is it to execute in marriage? What does it mean? So we gave you two definitions real quick. Execute is a verb. One is to carry out or put into effect a plan, an order, or a course of action. To carry out, accomplish, to execute a plan or an order. Okay. And then also it is to carry out a sentence of death or to legally condemn. Right. Yeah. So he was for that example, he was convicted of treason and executed. Right. So two things: to carry out a plan, to accomplish it, or to put something to death.
I like it.
Okay. So and so execute. So
we took it to a biblical level of anything that Jesus is doing, you need to do execute on it. Do it right now. And anything that he's not doing, kill that out of your life
Mhm.
as much as possible.
Mhm,
So,
mhm.
amen.
So we asked you a question. What are some areas in your marriage where you need to execute, as in to carry out a plan or to put into effect?
Mm,
And so we asked you that question. So now the question is, did you execute? How
yeah.
well did you guys execute that plan in your marriage? Whatever the plan you had at the beginning of the year in January, how well did you execute that plan?
Yeah.
So let's answer that question for
Okay.
ourselves. So
Okay.
so how did you, so the plans that we had for our marriage that, that we have, how do you feel like we executed?
I think we did well. You know me, I'm always a ratings type guy.
Mhm, mhm,
A, B, or C. I give us a B. I think there's some areas that definitely can continue to need work.
mhm.
And I'm looking at myself. I can work on. So no, I think overall, I think we did a good job on the. So definitely a passing grade. You know, is it an what's A plus?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, it ain't that.
No, you never
Nah,
get an A plus.
nah, never that.
Okay.
Never that.
I would
Is it
agree
an
with
A?
that.
No.
I would agree with that.
No.
I would give us more like a B minus. And
Okay.
there's definitely some things that we executed, but there's some things that we kind of left on the table as well.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
Something to work on.
So yeah, definitely
Something to shoot for.
definitely something to work on.
Yeah.
Also, what was something that we needed to kill, as in execute? We needed to put to death in our marriage.
Hey, I'll say it again, man. For me, and in my opinion of our marriage, we need to execute the arguments, man.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that we're not
How-
going to ever argue.
How well do you feel like we executed?
No, I think,
You're a ratings guy again, remember?
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
A, B, C, or D.
I give us a C.
You give us a C?
I give us a C.
Okay.
I think because here's the thing. What I look at is, man. So we're at December, and through the arguments or whatever, the ups and downs, hey, we still made it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I think the failing grade is when, okay, you pull chalks, you pull the parachute, you disappear,
Mhm.
you go off the grid,
Mhm.
those type things. So I think overall, I think we can do better in our arguments. We can't just talk about it, man. We got to be about it, man. Real talk.
I feel like that. Yeah, I would give us I'd probably go a little bit lower
Mhm.
than you. Not give us a C minus.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at that.
definitely could
Yeah.
improve on in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the good thing is that we still here. I
Mhm.
got you, devil. Yeah, we still here.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so in February, come on up to the love month.
That is the love
February,
month.
yeah. So we started talking about attention in marriage.
Oh, that's right.
We started talking about attention.
Yeah, we did.
We talked about attention in marriage. We talked about we gave you the 5 A's. The 5 A's are acceptance, affection, appreciation, approval, and attention. And just in those right there. So how do you quick question? How do you feel like you did with that? With the 5 A's: acceptance, affection, appreciation, approval, and attention. How do you feel like you did in those 5 A's?
I think again, always room for improvement, but I do believe that I was cognizant of them all. Probably need more of some. I'm definitely trying to give affection as much as possible, but the other things, approval, attention. I think more so, it's like we always do. Hey, you should be telling me how I did, and I tell you how you did.
Okay.
I don't think you did bad, but there were times where it's like, hey, and I think that goes with a marriage. Hey, dude, you need more of this. Or, hey, you forgetting this, et cetera.
Okay. I think that you did pretty good in the area of the 5 A's: acceptance, affection, appreciation. Yeah, I would think I'll give you a B.
Yeah, we married, bro. We trying to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll give you a B. Okay. So yes, but again, we focus on the attention in marriage. Okay. And so attention is the foundation of every relationship. It's the daily work. It's showing interest in the person that you love, listening, asking questions. It's putting your phone down. Defying a life full of distractions that expertly disguise themselves as important and urgent. So ask your spouse, what area would you like me to pay more attention to you in? So let me ask you that right now. And listeners, ask your spouse this question too.
Real talk.
What area would you like your spouse to pay more attention to you in?
For me,
Mhm.
I would think it'd be, hey, when you're not in your best mood,
Mm.
trust me when I say, hey man, come on man, calm down. It's all good. It's not the end of the world. You know, instead of volcano-ish. Yeah.
That's a word?
Yeah, I
You just
made
made it up right
yeah,
now?
volcano-ish.
Volcano-ish.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Instead of
All right.
erupting, you know, it's like, bro, come on, man. You ain't got time for that.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
so again, so what area would you like me to pay more attention to you in? I knew.
Yeah,
Did y'all hear that? Y'all heard that?
Those two.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm asking you. I mean, so ask me.
What area would you like me to pay more attention to?
I would like for you to pay more attention to me. Let me see.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't get the big head,
No,
dog.
I'm not getting the big head.
No, I feel like you're getting the big head.
Not at all.
Not at all. When it comes to yeah,
Right.
I just
Right.
did you say
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
I'm like,
No, hey, well, once you do, you know, let me know, Mookie. Just let me know. You know what I'm saying?
I would like for you to pay more attention to me.
No, you know what? I got one.
Okay, what?
Hey, I with you being back to work, I could cook more.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
I can cook more.
No, this is what honestly, I was thinking with the mini pearl. I'm trying to tell you, but that's why that's what I want you to pay more attention to me. I think I want you to pay more attention to me, and just instead of writing me off, just saying, "Oh, she over there hyperventilating, she being a hypochondriac." I want you to be like, yeah, I want you to be like with this whole menopause thing that this whole menopause journey perimenopause journey that I'm on right now. I want you to be more like, pay more attention to what I'm going through, understand.
I do. I'm like, hey, go ahead and go to the urgent care, bro.
No.
Okay? And when the bill come, we pay the bill. Which I do pay attention to it. Yeah, I pay attention to those bills. No, I promise you.
No, I'm going to pay attention to what I'm going through. Me being outside of my body right now, not even really knowing, I'm
totally with that. But that doesn't mean if you know that's an issue, then you fight through that issue.
Aaron, but that's what I'm trying to tell you, babe. It's not something that you're like, okay, I know that I have an issue with menopause, so fight through it. It's not like that.
I mean, so you got
like
menopause, so that means no, Aaron. So you don't get no booty for 3 weeks. Nah, bro.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That's what I'm talking about. Well, you got to fight through.
How can you can't fight through? Aaron, fight through what?
So that means you didn't take care of your man for 3 weeks. Come on, man.
But Aaron, but I need you to be understanding
of
what I'm going through.
Yeah, the first 3 weeks.
Aaron, stop lying.
Yeah, but okay, what about this?
Don't exaggerate.
Okay,
don't exaggerate.
What about this? Okay, so menopause can get you angry or
for sure.
All right. So if you know, hey, it's a menopause, shouldn't you be saying, look, I'm not going to take that out on Aaron because I know it's a menopause. Let me go take a walk. Let me go to the gym.
I need another woman on here. I need somebody to say something on here to let me know. Dude. No, you don't, Aaron.
Absolutely do. All I'm saying is,
it's not just. I just don't.
For me to just be quiet.
Don't take it out on Aaron. I'm just make sure.
Should you not? Shouldn't you say no? I'm not going to take that because I know it's the
Aaron. How do you know that it's? How do you know that it's that I'm taking it out on you because of the menopause?
Because you just said you get angry because of the menopause.
Not just because of the menopause, but I am going. It does seem to be elevated or.
Okay, so how about that? Okay, if you can get angry at any topic, that's okay.
Right.
Any issue, but does it have to go Fahrenheit? Remember that we used to put on. Does it have to go that hot? That Fahrenheit.
I can't control it, Aaron. 10 ways to give your spouse attention. Number 1, make eye contact with your spouse when he or she is speaking to you. Number 2, respond to your spouse every time they speak to you instead of zoning them out. Yeah. Call your spouse during the day. Just check in. Notice your spouse every time you enter a room. Say hello and goodbye when you are going or coming. Even better, kiss your spouse along with that hello and goodbye.
I like that.
Okay.
Like that. Yeah.
Think about how often you and your spouse have made love in the past 2 weeks and make an effort to be intentional about making it happen ASAP.
3 weeks.
Aaron, why are you gonna lie to the people?
I'm just saying,
First of all,
bro.
because it has not been no doggone 3 weeks.
It seems
It,
like
it may feel like that
okay,
to you.
okay.
It may
maybe
feel like
that's
that to you, but it ain't been no 3 weeks.
That's
Stop
my
lying.
menopause. Yeah.
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? That's
Somebody-
he don't take it
said
serious.
somebody said after how many years?
He don't take it serious.
Somebody said man time. Yeah,
What?
man time. That's what they said.
Set bounds number 6. Set boundaries for time spent on devices and avoid being on a device unless necessary when your spouse is sitting right next to you.
We need to do better at that.
You said we?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
We need to do better.
Okay.
Oh no, I just got my sniper game, so I'm on that.
Like 24/7.
I'm just trying to beat it so I can be done. That's really what it is.
Take note of their favorite foods, treats, books, shows, hobbies, friends, etc. Text her back. Text them back quickly when they text you. Don't wait hours.
Leave it on red.
Put your phone down at night and take a few minutes to talk. And lastly,
hold on. Oh, well, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna ask you which one you. Yeah. Okay.
2 and 9. 2 and 9. So
notice if
notice
if it has been a while since you went on a date and then plan one.
And it could be a small date, okay? It doesn't have to be something extravagant. You know,
why are you telling me that?
Bro, yeah. Thanksgiving, Christmas party, Christmas here, man. Hey, bro.
Look,
yeah, okay. Come watch 25. Watch me. Like, nope.
Man, you know how many trips we got planned in 2025 already? It's that tomorrow. No,
I ain't going.
No,
I ain't going.
You ain't going, babe?
I ain't going.
Okay, he lied. Okay, so you said 2 and 9, babe.
Right
2 and 9.
Right in my backyard.
Respond to your spouse every time they speak to you instead of zoning them out.
Hey. So I want to bring up because, ladies, if he's watching the end zone, I don't think that's a good time to have a conversation. You know, football's on. You know, basketball's on. Baseball's on. Soccer's on.
Baseball, soccer, get out of here.
Pickleball is on.
Oh, pickleball now. That's my new stuff right there.
Do something and y'all talk to us afterwards. That's what I'm saying. Number 9.
Number 9 is put your phone down at night and take a few minutes to talk.
Because you never know what it might lead to.
Aaron, you know good and doggone well. I almost cussed. You know good and doggone well that put your phone down, talk. What kind of talk are you talking about?
All we're gonna do is talk.
That's all you're gonna do? Talk.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Okay. So in March, everybody, we talked about being naked and unashamed in marriage. Remember that? We start talking about being naked and unashamed in marriage.
I like it.
What does it mean to be naked and unashamed in marriage? Naked means openness and bare it all as is, without shame. So Adam and Eve were created without any form of covering. The Bible tells us that they were both naked and not ashamed. Yeah. Okay.
And I think it also deals with not bringing it back up.
So tell me how you got that from that.
Naked and unashamed. I think you can't be that way if it's going to come back up in an argument. It's going to come back up in a condescending way. You know, I think there has to be trust there. Does that make sense? Because that's, in my opinion, as a man, that's what allows me to be naked and unashamed. I know I can come to you and talk about this, and you don't try to clown me later. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, bro, you got a bump where? You know what I'm saying? You're like, bro, you a buster. I'm like, dude, nobody want to hear that, man. Nobody want to hear that. No.
As I was researching this topic of being naked and unashamed, I came across a lot of content on vulnerable and emotional intimacy. I believe that nakedness means I can be vulnerable and emotionally intimate with my spouse. So today, we want to look at being naked and unashamed. From the lenses of being vulnerable and emotionally intimate. Okay. Research shows that vulnerability allows for people to understand each other on a deeper level, including their insecurities and their deepest feelings, which can lead to greater empathy in both spouses. Okay. In a healthy marriage, both spouses have a sense of connection and trust. Vulnerability creates emotional and sometimes physical intimacy and closeness because you can feel safe being your true self. It's what creates a deeper sense of love and understanding. Okay.
With that.
Do you feel safe being your true self in your marriage? Explain.
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah, I do. It took time,
Mm-hmm.
and even sometimes it still backfires. I mean,
Mhm.
but I think honestly that is marriage, though. You
Yeah.
know, that is the ups and downs of it. We always talk about this. You know, the
Mhm.
ins and out. We
Mhm.
love in here. Don't make any decisions here.
Mhm.
So I think that goes with the territory.
Mhm.
I don't know that I should expect you to never hurt me. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
what I should expect me to do is love you through that,
Mhm.
even though it's painful. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you don't want to, but
Yeah.
no, I think the only way to do it is 0 to 100. So you might as well just go ahead and be like, hey, bro, yeah, I lost my toe.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I can be my true self with you in my marriage.
Mhm.
I feel like, yeah, I'm not embarrassed to be me.
Yeah,
You know.
you're burping in a minute. Bro.
Yeah.
Real talk, all in my mouth. I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
what's that all about?
yeah. I just, yeah. Hey, man, I feel like there's more room out than in. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna hold it in.
Okay, all
You know
right,
what I mean? So yeah, I
right,
feel yeah.
right.
So yeah, but I definitely feel comfortable
I'm glad. I'm glad you do.
being
You know,
myself
as you
around you
should. In
with
my
you.
opinion,
Mhm.
after so many years,
Mhm.
after how many years? Yeah.
So here's the thing. When was the last time you were completely naked with your spouse? Like not
Um.
physically, Aaron, because you know this cat
No, no.
sleep
Hey,
naked all
hey.
day.
I think it was last month, man. We got in an argument. I was like, bro, I know my value. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to stand for us rah rah. And there's no need for it. I don't think we need that in our crib. But
That's when you
thankfully,
got naked?
yeah, yeah. I was like, hey, bro, I'll show you. I'll show you, yo, man. I'm not down with that.
Don't get us in an argument.
I'm not. I'm not trying to get us in an argument. What I'm saying is you know we had some good honest talk afterwards. You know, which is what's needed. You know, definitely from situations like that. And again, I'm looking at it. Doesn't mean that arguments are not going to happen. I think it's about how how explosive they don't need to get.
Mhm.
If that makes sense. Yeah. But
Okay.
that's just my opinion of last time I got naked.
I can't remember. I mean, I don't.
Mhm.
That's not. I feel like it happens often. So
Organically.
yeah, it happens often and organically. So
Mhm.
I can't remember the last time. I mean,
Mhm.
like it is nothing stands out to be like, okay, that was the last time because it's been so long
Right.
in between it happening. So
Okay, I
I
get
don't
that.
remember. Yeah, the last time.
I understand. I understand.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Naked.
Okay, yeah. Okay, for emotional intimacy to grow, each spouse must be willing to meet each other's deepest needs and protect the other's greatest vulnerability.
Mhm.
Intimacy is something that everyone wants for their marriage, but achieving that requires risks
Yeah.
because to deepen intimacy in your marriage, you will need to open up to your spouse to be vulnerable.
Yeah. With a possibility of getting hurt.
Mhm. What
Yeah.
risk are you willing to take to achieve intimacy in your marriage?
Um, for me, I'm all money in.
You all money
Yeah,
in.
yeah, I'm all money in.
Okay.
You know, I think I have to be. Haven't always been that way. You
Mhm.
know, or things like that. Camp Daisy in the building,
Mhm.
home from work. Yeah, but I think overall now, um, I have to be able to show you that I'm willing to do it, so that you will
Okay.
be intimate, if that makes sense. You know.
Okay. 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 Um, I'm willing to take risks to ensure that we have intimacy in our marriage.
Sure.
I'm
And not
willing to
just
take I'm
not
willing
just sexual intimacy. Why y'all laugh like I can't say something like that?
because it's because I don't really think there is sexual intimacy.
Huh?
I don't think it's
Sure it is.
about that's not what this is saying about. Yeah, I think it's about.
I want to make love to your mom.
So in April, we talked about love is blind.
Mhm.
We talked about love being blind.
Right.
Okay. Love. It's one of the few things in life that can create intense pleasure or intense pain in our lives.
Believe that.
It's the one force that has the power to put you on top of the clouds or in a deep dark hole. Yet, no matter how much experience we gain in love, it seems like we're all still figuring it out as we go along.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, that's the word.
Question.
Marriage is a mystery.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: is love blind? That's the question. Is love blind?
I think it can make you that way, good and bad.
Mhm.
Bad being you're in a relationship with somebody, and they really don't love you. They may lust you. They may want to use you.
It's disguised as
Yeah,
love, huh?
but good is okay. Hey, there's been many a day that you pissed me off, and I pissed you off. Come on, let's be honest.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, it may take a couple of days, but yeah, we got to get back on point, and keep moving forward. You know, somebody said risk. What kind of risk? All risk. Yeah,
Not all risks. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I will be willing to take a risk to ensure that we have intimacy in our marriage.
Yeah.
Okay. There's this TV show. We talked about the TV show Love Is Blind.
Okay, that's
where
right.
where the
I do
singles try
recall
to find a match
Mhm.
and fall in love without ever seeing each other face to face, as emotional connection attempts to conquer physical attraction.
Right. Someone said no, it's not blind. It's their opinion. New love may be blind. Yeah, and that's where we can agree to disagree. I think my love right now, because remember, again, we take it back to the word where it says love covers a multitude of sins. If it ain't that love there, bro, it ain't covered.
Wait, what that person said?
It said no, it's not blind. New love may be blind.
I wonder if they could.
Well, I'm thinking they're saying, when you first in there, you do everything. You try to do everything. But I think even in an older marriage or an older relationship, you're like, man, this guy tripping. Let me overlook that. You know what I mean? So that's what I meant. But I see what you're saying. I agree that new love is definitely blind, but it can be blind to a fault.
Yeah.
Well, I think the old love is blind intentionally, like, dude, I love you, so I ain't gonna burn this house down. You know what I'm saying?
That's just you, baby.
I love you, so I'm gonna brush my shoulders off. And
I love you, so I ain't gonna burn the house down. That's okay.
Or I love God enough where I ain't destroying the marriage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's a kind of blindness.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me, but I'm glad that it covers a multitude of sins.
If you were single, would you be open to the experiment of Love Is Blind? How they go on there, if you were single?
I think the show was interesting. It had some good points to it. You can't base it on, men, we're women too. Yeah, we're visual. So you couldn't base it off of that. You had to base it off an intellectual type of mindset. You couldn't discuss politics. I think you couldn't discuss.
Could
religion.
you really fall in love with somebody just by talking to them?
Well, hold on. So isn't that the way we all used to do it? When there was no Facebook, no social media, you was on the phone.
But you saw them in person. You saw them. I meet you in person, and then I talk to you on the phone. I give you my number, all that stuff or whatever. But I got to lay my eyes on you.
I hear that. Yeah,
so,
at school or
at the club or whatever. Yeah. So I see you. But,
it was dark.
Not me at the club, But I'm just saying. Do you? So honestly, do you think that you could fall in love with some people?
For me, I said, why would we want to be totally blind? How do you help someone get better if you don't see some flaws and use it as a coaching moment? Yeah, real talk there. Somebody said there's an initial physical attraction, but you're still seeing that person. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, I love that show, but physical is very important.
It super is.
Absolutely.
It super is.
I think maybe for our generation, maybe not.
What you mean? What you mean?
Like we wouldn't go on that show and be like, nah, I don't know you, bro. I'm talking to you. But I think this generation, they're used to it. They're used to things like that.
Because
but that's swipe left, swipe right.
But that's just it. You go on there and you be getting catfished. So you the whole time you think you're talking to Vanessa, you talking to Victor. You know what I mean? So
I'm not on Love Is Blind or not on that show.
No, I'm just saying. You talking about our generation versus this generation.
Hey, it's a crazy world. It's a crazy
world. So I don't. Let me go back and answer that question. I don't know if love is truly blind.
Okay.
I don't know. And I don't. Yeah, physical attraction. So the premise of the show is to see if emotional connection can conquer physical attraction.
Right.
And I just don't know if that's possible because I have to be physically attracted to you to really want to be with you.
But that's
If I'm not physically, I
again,
think that's most people.
There you go. You know what you said? Most people. So there's at
Most
least
people
one,
have to be
No,
attracted
I
to
hear
somebody to be able to see.
I hear that, but there's at least one person in the world that's not their MO. That's not how they get down. They don't care about the physical or anything like that. They love the person's mind or what they do or what they do for them, things like that. So the physical attraction is not. It doesn't have to be their number one. Somebody said no. We are visual people. However, you can learn to love someone despite how they look. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? I agree that most people are visual people. Yeah, some out there that's not phasing them.
I don't know. I don't know if most people will be able to say that I love you or be with somebody that they are not.
No, we didn't say most people. We
We
said at least one person in this world or two people in this world. Like, yo, bro, we can't. That's just critical thinking. We can't say everybody is.
But they have.
This way.
But there has to be something about that person that attracts you to them. Everybody.
No, I agree with that. But it doesn't have to be physical.
It doesn't have to be physical. Something has to attract you to them.
I agree. It could be who's the dude? He passed away. Stephen Hawkins. Stephen Hawkins. Remember he was in a wheelchair. Remember, a very smart dude. He had a girl. He had a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? So she could not have sex with him. They couldn't hold hands because he was like this or whatever. So she had to be attracted to him. The dude is brilliant. I mean, his IQ was off the charts, things like that. So just an example.
Something attracted her to him. Though, right?
I agree. I think it was his mind. He was brilliant. Brilliant.
Do you think it's impossible to fall in love with a person without seeing what they look like?
Somebody said, "Oh, they were together before he was in a wheelchair." I thought. There you go. So she said, "No, I love you even now." With that, I think that's awesome.
Lord, don't let it happen. But
attracted to someone's heart, mind, and soul. That's key.
But if you went into a wheelchair right now, I'd still be attracted to you.
And likewise for you, I wipe your booty.
I wipe yours too.
And then get you. Leave me alone. No.
It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
So question,
like
babe. Do you think it's possible to fall in love with a person without seeing what they look like?
For me, no, because I'm that other category, the visual. I need that. But for others out there, I'm sure. I mean, we've seen it. We've seen it on the show. You know, some of them are still lasting right now. So I think this generation, they rock different. That turkey is on, Jay.
Yeah. Rabbi Julius Gordon said, "Love is not blind. It sees more and not less. But because it sees more, it is willing to see less."
I like that.
Once your heart takes over, you start to become more aware of the traits you ignored in the beginning of your relationship.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. Here's my thing though. I think he's still saying exactly what we just said, which is, dude, I love you so much, I'm gonna overlook that. I'm gonna
that part. Love is not, it sees more and not less, but because it sees more, it is willing to see less.
There you go. So that was asinine. That was some BSness. But I love you, and we're gonna keep it pushing.
So you like this. Yeah. Like, yeah, you still like, yeah, I don't want to see that, but yeah.
No, I'm like this. Because I want to shake. You know what I'm saying? But I love what sis said, attracted to someone's heart, mind, and soul. Because at the end of the day, man, other things are gonna fade. Money.
Hey man. That's all good.
Soul. That's crazy.
Heart, mind, yeah, that's all good, man. That's all good. But the truth of the truth, yeah. Don't nobody want to be with nobody ugly. Or somebody that let themselves go. What? Huh?
Sure they do.
Okay.
Hey, what was the movie with Gwyneth Paltrow?
Shallow
Hal, right?
He had a disease, man. He thought he was bigger than what he was.
No, but it doesn't.
I mean, smaller than what she was.
No, all I'm saying is, she thought she was pretty, and there's dudes that liked her. There are dudes out there right now. I know a dude. His wife is at least 375, and that cat is a $103. I'm just saying. Yeah, Junie. I shouldn't have said his name. What up? What up, Junie? I love you, bro. I'm just saying, bro. It's the truth. Hey, we being real on here, man. It's the truth, bro.
Don't say his name, man.
Big ups to you, bro. Merry Christmas.
Why would you say his
Why
name?
y'all
though,
laughing
man?
like that, though?
Why would you
I'm
say
not
his
laughing. I'm
name?
being real with the cat. I love him.
You know what I mean?
I love
God,
him,
we
man.
ready to get shut down.
Hey, scratch that out, Sam J. Scratch that out.
Nah,
Nah,
man,
leave
why
that in, bro. This Brooklyn, son. Word up.
Why would you say his name
I'm
though?
just saying,
Okay,
man.
all right. So love is blind. So we agree. Love is not blind.
No, we agree to disagree. I think
Okay.
love is blind.
Okay, you think love is blind?
Yeah.
Okay, we agree.
But because it's blind, I still love you. Yeah.
All right.
Man, you should know you should have left me.
So
It was
in
blind.
May,
Thank you,
it's
Jesus.
May.
Mhm.
In May, we started talking about the 10 rules of dating.
Oh,
And we
yeah.
went on that May, June, July.
Man, big ups to R.A. Vernon. on
Big
that,
ups to
man.
R.A. Vernon. We started
That
talking
cat
about
is
the
a
10 rules of
beast, he
dating.
is.
We had the young people in here. Because remember last year I said,
Yeah,
hey,
Cam,
2024, we're gonna start talking
Yeah.
about dating. Because we need to start talking to these young people about dating before you start
Right,
looking
right.
for marriage, right? And our
Mhm.
kids, our young adults are at an age where they're starting to look at like, I want to be getting married in the next couple of years. So we need to start dealing with our kids and showing our kids about how to really date and court and to and pick right.
Right.
So R.A. Vernon's book came in right in time. What you having there, babe? Go ahead.
Somebody said, hey, there's somebody for everybody. And then somebody said that when I was talking about Shallow Hal, I said, no, that was not the movie's theme. Just bust me out. Hey, brother, that was back in 93, bro. Nobody remember that.
What's
love
the other one when Big Boy was in? Not Shallow Hal.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Deuce Bigelow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So it made me see again. So we start talking about the 10 rules of dating.
10 rules of dating,
And
man.
so R.A. Vernon wrote this same book 3 times. And so
it hit that hard.
yeah. So the last book is because R.A. Vernon said he wants to start focusing on, instead of focusing on marriage counseling, he wants to start talking about premarital counseling before you get married.
Early, yeah.
Get them early before they get married, right? So the first rule he talked about was attraction.
Ooh-wee.
First rule, you got to have physical attraction.
Have something else too. Look, somebody just said, when looks fade, what are you left with? We need depth.
That's true.
That's true, man.
But that don't mean, all I'm saying about that is with that. I think that's a very good point. Put that point back up. I feel like that's a really good point. But here's my thing though. But you don't just because we know that looks are gonna fade, but don't just be like, I don't give a damn and just let it just go ahead and be like, I'm gonna just go ahead and like, because I know they're gonna fade and let it all hang out or whatever, and you just nah, man, no, fight the power.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Fight the power to because I'm gonna fight the power to make sure that that I'm still, even though looks is gonna fade and everything, I'm still trying to keep myself looking nice for myself and so that you can get the benefit of me caring about how I look as well. So you know what I mean? So come on. Don't we
take me slow.
Yeah, don't we understand, and I agree with that. But don't just let yourself go because you know that looks are gonna fade, and I gotta stay, and I'm married to you, and I gotta stay married to you, and you over there looking.
Somebody said, "Don't let the depth fade either."
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, don't let the depth fade either. Okay, what kind of person are you attracted to, listeners? What kind of person are you attracted to?
You can't just be a big booty and smile. Just being honest.
Well, that brings us to the next question. What physical attributes must a person have to turn your head?
Physical?
Yeah. What physical attributes must a woman have to turn your head? And just pretend you're not married. So for this next 2-3 months, that we're talking about, we go pretend that we're not married.
No, we good. It looked like
no, babe, it's good. It's good.
No, I think the
prior to us getting married.
No, but you have that. You have the big lips. You have the.
So they have to have the big lips.
The 34, 26, 36.
So they gotta have in order to turn your head.
I'm just, hey, Cass will give you some measurements.
Dude, I don't have no 30. I think I got it. Let me see. It might be a 44. 38.
In the boot tag.
46.
Yeah. Hey, somebody said Morris Chestnut. That's funny. That's
What they
funny.
say? What they say?
Morris, you heard me, man. I ain't gonna say it again.
Oh,
I said, dang,
girl,
I was gonna say big booty and a smile. I
girl.
would say him being able to be there when I need him and being able to trust him. Somebody said, don't take the bait.
Ooh.
Facts right there. Facts.
Well, no, I'm gonna say, who said that about Morris Chestnut though?
Yeah, I ain't mad at y'all on that.
Girl.
Yeah, if we had to say, okay, you want to say Halle Berry, you want to say Jennifer Lopez.
Did you see
know what
Morris
I'm saying?
Chestnut in Reasonable Doubt? God dog, Linda. God dog. Okay.
You could get it.
Shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all cats is funny. Y'all funny.
You said, well,
All right.
he can get it.
Uh-huh.
Can he get it?
Hey, you tell me.
I'm just kidding. Men care more about looks than women. Disagree or agree?
Yeah, I disagree.
You disagree? That men care more about looks than women do?
Yeah. I think y'all care just as much.
Thank you. For
Yeah,
sure.
I do.
For sure. For sure. Okay, what about the spiritual attraction?
Facts.
How important is it for a potential date to have a relationship with God?
These cats, they talking about yes, he could get it. I'm done with y'all, man. I'm leaving. Leave me alone.
Boris.
Yeah.
God dog, that Reasonable Doubt. But the lady in Reasonable Doubt is beautiful.
She all right.
Stop, Aaron, you stop it right now. You stop it. That lady's beautiful. That lady's breathtaking.
Hey, she all right. I don't know about
that lady is breathtaking.
Hey, everybody has their person. Hey, she all right.
That lady is breathtaking. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. Yeah. Okay, so I can't think of her name, but anyway. Okay, so
Britney Spears, the black one.
Anyway, would you ever date a person that did not believe in Christ?
I have, and it didn't work out well.
Okay.
So it was a smash and grab. I'm just saying, bro.
It was a what, babe?
Smash and grab.
What is that?
Hey. Smash and stab. That's funny.
What does that mean, guys?
Hey, it wasn't a good look. I'll tell you that.
It wasn't. Oh, was it?
I ain't married to her. You best believe that. So yeah, that's a problem, man.
What's the problem about? What's the problem, babe?
Because we know about Solomon. Solomon had a whole bunch of women. Beautiful.
Not a whole
bunch of women. I'm sure they were beautiful, man. And next thing you know, I guess start looking over here, start looking over there instead of looking up here. In trouble.
Trouble. Okay.
Trouble came.
Okay. Mental and emotional attraction. We must find that the person that you're with, that they must stimulate you mentally.
Yeah.
How important is it for the person you are dating to stimulate you?
Oh man. Oh, dude. I mean, ask yourself that. How look when every time you're trying to have a conversation with me, I can't articulate. You know, I'm like,
all you got is you ain't got nothing to offer. That would drive me. That would drive me absolutely. Do you have something? Yeah. Okay.
Is that 25-year-old Aaron, or is that 55-year-old Aaron?
As far as the articulation, yeah. Hey, that was from the jump. That was from the jump. Hey, you can ask my mama that. You can ask Kay that. Hey, I was 16 with a 23-year-old.
Shirley.
With the smash and stab.
Hey, big ups. But
Shirley.
Hey, why you naming names all up in this piece?
Hey man, you over talking about Junie.
She know Junie too. God dog it. Hey, but hey man, nah, dude, hey, yo. Nah, we had to be able to have some type of conversation, man.
Yeah, that's important.
And here's the thing, it's only gonna last so long. Yeah, it's only gonna last so long. Exactly. One night, we out.
Only one night though.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. Number 2 rule is relationship with Christ. Can they prove it? They must have a relationship with Christ, and can they prove it?
Yeah.
Okay. And the number 3 rule is, can you handle their past?
Yeah, that was a big one.
That was a big one. Can you handle their past?
Do you need to know everything?
Agree or disagree? Should you talk about everything that comes with you, especially your past?
I think we're going back to one. We are seriously dating. We're thinking about marriage, or we're already married. Because even in marriage, dude, you start knowing the person more and delving into deeper things in the past, you know, I think each person has to decide, yo, what level do I need to say I'm good?
Mhm.
I'm good. I don't. But for me, if you wanted to bring up something, I'm open to it. There's no condemnation. There's no judgment. I don't need to pass. You know me. I'll be trying to look forward. I always say that. You know what I'm saying, dude? I ain't trying to run back in the past. I'm trying to look forward. You know,
But
so,
there's nothing in my past that you think that you should know about. What about this?
no, we know there's things. That's what.
Should your sexual past be talked about while dating?
Yeah. I think at some point you have to. If it's unfortunate, but you know, cats these days ain't really checking for that. You know, or I think they should be, because really we shouldn't be having sex before marriage anyway.
Right.
But it's happening. So, you know, the conversation is, yo, man, look, so how many you been with? How many I've been with? Things like that. And it's like, where are we going with it? Somebody said no bimbos, man or woman, need someone with a mental IQ. That's facts right there.
For sure.
No, the past is the past unless it's necessary to bring it up. However, transparency is important. I agree with you.
So then that's going back and forth.
Why?
The past is the past, but how transparency is important. So which one is it?
No, I think it's both. If you want to talk about it, I should be open to listen and not judge you from what you say.
I think the past should be discussed.
Okay.
I think the past should definitely be discussed. Like I think we had the JM2C on there. What was the time a person wrote in and said that they messed around in college.
Right.
With the person in college, they messed around with the same sex in college. Yeah, the man. I think it was on one of these dating rules or whatever.
So somebody said, I don't want to know his body count would completely change how I see him. Hey, I get that. Some people don't need to know. I think that's a preference. Okay, you want to know? Cool. You want to open up Pandora's box? Let's go. Others, yo, the cat's like, bro, I'm taking everything to my grave. I'm a new person.
And then last question on that. Can you have too many sexual partners from the past?
Yeah, I think
your number, that's why everybody lies about their number anyway. You know, most people do. I don't have to. So
here's the thing though. If you had one, it was one too many. That's the whole point. We were supposed to be celibate.
Right.
And we didn't. So
we're supposed to be virgins.
Which is celibate, which is, bro, we ain't never done nothing. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't. We messed that up. So now it's about what can we do now to rock and roll? That's what I do. If you had one, it was a wrap. So now it's like, dude, you got to forgive, you got to move on, especially if you're talking about getting married.
And the fourth rule is to pace yourself. Don't go too fast.
10 minutes, bro.
I know. So then in June we continue with the rules. And he changed. So we went over his new book where the rules have changed. So we started. Rule number 1 was be self-aware. Be self-aware. Rule number 2 was to know your non-negotiables. That was a big one. Remember that one? To know your.
These guys getting crazy.
What they say?
I want to know if there was a poll in the college days. Yo, for real? Where they do that at, man? Yo, they crazy. They crazy. I ain't mad at our family on here, man.
Number 3 rule was don't negotiate your non-negotiable.
That's fact.
So
don't give up Christ.
Yeah.
Fact.
Yeah. Number 4 is don't play date. You remember that? We talked about those. Those were in June.
No Puff Daddy movies, parties.
And that's what we talked about in June. In July, we continued on again. We talked about rule number 5, have the Jesus talk. And then we talked about rule number 6, know what direction you're dating in. And I have to pause right here real quick. We had, I don't even know what the last count of the number was, but I stopped looking when we had like maybe 51,000 views on and that came from this.
Yeah.
When I said something about the plumber, I said something about
50,000 versus 100,000.
Yes,
degree versus not.
And when I tell you that people just went off on me for that, like, is she dumb? A plumber makes more than $50,000. I was just throwing out a number and whatever. And I mean, they went off on me for that. So but I stopped looking I stopped looking. It was like 51,000 views on that JMTC. I mean on that episode. Okay. But I just wanted to say real quick that I know that plumbers make more than $50,000 a year.
And that was just an
that was
example.
that was a hypothetical that I was saying.
No,
I
not
wasn't
just about the
saying-
money. It was
Yeah.
an example of
Yeah,
you're dating down.
dating
and stuff
down.
Like that.
That was just an example,
Yeah.
but they were just.
But hey,
like,
big ups. Thank y'all for taking it viral.
yeah, pretty much.
We'll take it.
Okay, so and the that's number 6 rule. Yeah, so number 7 rule was discuss each other's past. This is again. So discuss each other's
Yeah,
past.
somebody said, be willing to discuss the past, no secrets. But if there's a tough past, the partner that wants to know must be willing to hear whatever the past is.
Mhm.
And then somebody said, it should be up to me to make the decision if I want to stay. Yeah.
I mean, I agree with that. Yeah. Don't make my decision for me by keeping it secret. not
I'm
telling me.
sorry, but most dudes, I'm sorry, they're not giving up the tapes on everything. They're not going to tell you that they.
But when I find out, then what?
I don't think you are. That's the problem. And I think most people.
What's done in the dark will always
I
come to
agree.
light,
Hey,
Aaron.
that's
Always.
Luke. That's Luke. I'm with that.
Yes.
I'm with that. I just think, hey, we need to keep it moving. What are we trying to build now? I don't know any person that does not have some luggage in baggage. Period.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. In
Oh,
August. In
oh,
August.
I don't like your luggage. It's not Birkin.
In August, we continued on. We talked about the rules. How to get through this, babe.
Yeah, you're
And
not gonna make it.
we did 8. Yes, Watch me.
Okay.
We talked about rule number 8, which was discuss each other's present and future expectations.
I like that.
And then we talked about rule number 9, hurry up, but take your time.
Mm.
Okay, hurry up, but take your time.
So you're
And-
doing it calculated. You
Yeah.
know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here was a quote. We gave you a quote. Fools rush in, but the wise take their time. Okay.
Facts.
Hurry up, but take your time. And the last rule was don't have sex. Rule number 10, don't have sex.
What?
Yeah, and I gave you a statistic. Research says in America today, around 70% of people cohabitate before marriage, and almost 90% have sex before they marry. Moreover, around 40% of kids are born to unmarried moms.
Yeah, man. It's not a game.
Okay. Then in September, we start talking about conflict resolution in marriage. Okay. We talked about we gave you the definition of conflict, and we talked about how to resolve conflict
Yeah.
in your marriage, right?
You got to throw the chair through the window. It's not a good look.
Or loot your own house. Yeah. And we gave you keys on how to communicate your needs
Yeah.
to your spouse without having conflict.
Don't
Okay.
burn the house down.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, 500 acres in California gone.
Then in October, we talked about we did a marriage check-in on our emotional health.
Yeah.
So
Like that.
excuse me, we did a emotional health check-in, and we gave you emotional health practices, communication. We talked about communication and trust. And I want to give you the quote. Dr. Darius Daniels said, marriage and relationship work at the speed of trust. Trust is super important
Yeah.
in marriage. So we gave you that. Dr. Darius Daniels again said, marriage and relationships work at the speed of trust. Okay. So ask yourself, can you trust your spouse with you?
And the past.
And the past. True.
Hey,
And then last one, wait, somebody had some?
somebody said a carry-on is different from a check bag. Get it?
Come on, Ree.
Yeah. I ain't mad at that. Yeah. Ree got a duffel bag though.
Ree got a little,
Ree got a duffel bag.
little makeup bag. Yeah, I see it.
I love it.
We talked about cheat codes last month. We talked about cheat codes in marriage, and we gave you
That was in November?
That was in
Oh,
November.
nice.
We gave you cheat codes, and we talked about we came from all the cheat codes. We found a whole bunch of cheat codes in the 2 Corinthians 13.
Love is
4.
patient, love is kind.
Love is
Jim.
patient,
Yeah.
love is kind. We had several. We gave you several cheat codes, but the number one cheat code that we gave you was what, babe? Christ must be the
First.
and the foundation
Yeah.
of your marriage. Okay,
First and last.
that's number one cheat code in marriage.
Alpha and
He
Omega.
has to be Christ has to be, your marriage has to be built upon Christ.
Yeah. Love that.
It's the same way Christ built his church upon
Man,
the
you had
rock.
a gang of
Yeah.
questions.
So
in there.
yeah. So yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. And lastly, because we have what 5 minutes. Stop playing. See, don't tell me I can't do it.
Okay.
Shoot me.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so no, Junie, just kidding.
Mhm.
We want to do we had a JM2C that we got a lot of feedback on. So let me read it real quick, and let's just see if our advice maybe changed.
Okay.
Okay, because this was back, I believe, in March. Hello TMTU. My name is Kenneth. I'm 51, and I have been married to Michelle, who's 48, for 19 years, and we share 3 adult children who are all out of the house, out of the home. Michelle and I have shared a great love over the years. We have tried our best to hold true to our vows, but 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. We were devastated as we had a very active sex life prior to me being diagnosed. Since my diagnosis, Michelle and I have grown apart. I mean, like we used to love to be up underneath each other. We would have date night or have sex at least 3 times a week.
That's
We
good.
were very playful with each other, and that's all faded. We barely speak to each other, and when we do, it's about the bills. The other day, I sat Michelle down and asked her what could I do to get us back to a good place. I told Michelle that I realized that having ED has negatively affected our marriage. Michelle took a deep breath and stated that she has thoughts about going outside the marriage bed to get her needs met. To get her needs met. She asked if I would consider allowing her to remain in the marriage and get her sexual needs met elsewhere. She says she would be very discreet and no one would have to know, but she needs this. I'm blown away by her question. I had no words for her. Just go up. I just got up and walked away from the conversation. We haven't spoken about it since. What should I do? I don't remember what we told them. We got 3 minutes. I don't remember what we told him, but I do think that there are things that I don't think that first of all, don't bring another person in there. Don't bring another person in there, and don't go outside the marriage. Don't do that. Because once you open, like you said, it's like once you open Pandora's box, it could be hard to close that sucker. Right. So but I would say there has to be, I mean, they got all kinds of tricks and trades of this day and time that they could help you with the ED, man. So I mean, they got CC penicillin, Cialis, they got bye loves, they got Viagra, they got horny goat weed, they got all kinds of stuff that can help you. And they got them for women too. So yeah, matter of fact, shout out to Dr. Lita. I'm finna go and talk to her on Friday. But yeah, I'm just saying that there's different things that you could do to enhance your sex life.
Somebody said my opinion stay the same. She's in the wrong. There are ways around the ED.
She's in the wrong.
There are ways around the ED. She doesn't need it. She wants it. My main point in there is what she said. There are ways around the ED.
But you can't tell a person that they don't need sex.
Yeah, well, this is what they're saying.
Some people need sex in their marriage.
I agree. I think in the majority of marriages, unless you get older and both of y'all stop working, it's just that time. That's fine. But I agree, it's definitely needed.
Yeah, 51 is not good though. 51 is not I think he was 51 and she's 48. So yeah, they could still have a good sex life, if they did something.
But I think the conversation should be steered more towards, okay, what's the psychological need, what's the physical need, things like that. Mm-hmm. Let's go in as a team rather than we're trying to build, because that's going to build a huge chasm in between them.
For sure.
Yeah.
7:59.
7:59.
See how we do.
Yeah, big up.
See how we do. Yeah. So okay, so that is our year in review, everybody.
Yeah, that was a good
this is the third time this is like the third time or fourth time.
They said, I mean, she doesn't need to go outside the marriage.
She doesn't need to go outside. Okay.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, so that's it for us.
And like this, subscribe to this.
Yes, again, like next year, and also send us your topics that you guys want us to talk about in 2025. We want to go deeper. We want to get even more raw on here. That's my goal.
marriagetune@gmail.com.
Yeah, come on, send us some things. Send us some stuff that that anonymously, so that we can be able to go ahead and talk about those things. And I'll do the
Yeah,
research
put your
on
name
it.
on it.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
Junie.
So
So yeah, so we go ahead and but yeah, we definitely want to
Yeah,
go deeper.
big
And we want to be on point
Yeah,
next year,
yeah.
2025,
Hey,
all the way live.
And look, yo, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas,
Merry
all that
Christmas.
good stuff. We love y'all. Peace.
Woke up, still smiling, sun shining, feel fine. And yo, it's one person I got to thank. And no, it ain't your mama or your Uncle Hank. It's Jesus, the one that'll get you going. Keep you flowing high, you already know. And he'll lift you up, pick you up, get you up. He'll set you up in a life with less strife. That's just right, with pure love and more light. As long as you live it, mama, he got you. And now that you free, what's the plan for you? You better get him, let him, live him, kiss him, miss him, bug him, hug him, love him. And please stop talking this, that, and the third. And just focus on God in his word. Cause I'm lit, I'm free, the light I see. Switch it up, I'm lit, I see the light, I'm free, old school.